Definition under section 2. Decree, judgment, order. Decree. The term decree is defined in section 2 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908. A decree always follows judgment and is based upon a judgment. It is divided into five types, unlike judgment, which is final in itself. A decree may be final or preliminary. It is a formal declaration or adjudication and is conclusive in nature. Declarative in nature, adjudication in nature, conclusive in nature. A decree is of three kinds, namely preliminary decree, final decree, and partly preliminary and partly final. It may be delivered with an order. The decree contains the outcome of the suit and conclusively determines the rights of the parties with regard to the issues in dispute in the suit. After passing the decree, the suit stands disposed of since the rights of the parties are finally determined by the court. Deemed decree. A decree shall be deemed to include the rejection of a plaint and any question within section 144 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908 but shall not include any such sentence from which it appears that an appeal lies as an appeal from an order or any such order of discharge or default. Kinds of decrees. According to section 2 of subsection 2 of the Civil Procedure 1908, decrees are divided into three categories. Preliminary decree, प्रिलिमिनरी डिक्री, फिर जो है फाइनल और पार्टली प्रिलिमिनरी और partly final. In general sense, the word preliminary means preparation for the main matter, initial introductory, preparatory. In a legal sentence, a preliminary decree is a decree where further proceedings have to take place before the suit can be completely disposed of. It decides the rights of the parties in respect to all or any of the matter or dissociation, but it does not completely dispose of the suit. In such a decree, the rights and liabilities of the parties are started, leaving the actual results or decision to be worked out in the future proceedings. A preliminary decree is passed in those cases where the proceedings are to be carried out in two different. Final decree. In the general sense, the word final means last, ultimate, conclusive, or decisive. In legal sense, a final decree is a decree which completely disposes of the suits and settles all the questions in the discussion between the parties, and nothing is left further for deciding thereafter. It is only said to be final when such adjudication completely disposes of the suit. Partly preliminary and partly final decree. A decree is said to be partly preliminary and partly final decree when the court decides two questions by the same decree. For instance, if the court passes a decree in favor of one party along with the direction of inquiry for the other party, the former party of the decree is the former part of the decree is final, while the latter part is preliminary decree for which further proceedings have to be taken place. For example, in a suit of possession of property where with company C, if the court passes a decree of possession of the property in favor of the plaintiff and directs an inquiry into the company C, then the former part of the decree is final decree, while the latter part is known as preliminary decree. चेक करते हैं। धन्यवाद।